fine, train hard, energetic, and get power, but everything is up here. Down, giving down. Use your leg. Yeah, but it should be down, not up here. Your kick will go right through it. Windshield adjustment. It's always chew down, jaw down. These will rarely work if you're standing straight in front of the person because you'll punch straight through with the other one. Almost always changing, shifting off to the side, attacking here, breaking the elbow, snapping. That's what outside. Any questions? The reverse movement from here, you can still follow coming through the other side. Here and here. Continue that movement. Any question? This should not be one and then drop it. In between, you can punch or strike. So the timing, that's almost up there immediately. And off to the side. From here, difficult for him to punch through. If he punches, I move, he can't punch. Or if I get in a better position, the knees, the feet are always in position. Training safety, just shift. Real attack feeling, taking the knees out. And this also is not just a throw, it's an attack. And always control that arm. You never release control of this arm, but it comes right back. The idea is to try to trap that arm right here. Snap. Again, these are in position to just take everything out. Because if I move to the inside, as I said yesterday, I'm in a weak, vulnerable position. So that technique has to immediately be there. Plus, again, you have control over that elbow position. Snap or break it. It's always trying to maintain control over the limbs. Always to control the limbs, the joints. Always attack the joints. Any questions? Again, you would say you can't do that. Any questions? Adequate physical speed and strength. It's the timing that's lost. Timing is more important than the speed. This is demonstrated here. If I'm punching and he's defending, he's always wide open to an attack. He's always wide open. It's the timing. You don't want to be standing in front of the person that I can take him out. When he's punching, I'm not here. As I'm shifting and moving, I'm already. There's no way that I am leaving space from here where he can elbow me or punch me.
block doesn't push the attack away, but more pulls it in.
It guides it. If I simply strongly push, he ends up nowhere in a position where I can immediately take control of that. It's just enough to deflect that, but still enough to control that. So it's not just a strong hitting block where he comes right back in on me. I'm just strongly deflecting enough to where it's right there. And then any other questions? Again, it sounds simple, but it's knowing how to move your body, not just arm techniques. The body movement is involved in everything. It's your body that moves, not your arms.
But since the stance is not like it's not Zenka actually it's much shorter.
You'll have to adjust it depending upon your distance. If it's here, if I go in outside, I might be behind it. So it'll depend on the circumstances. What people get so accustomed to doing in the dojo is everything is a set position, and it's necessary to learn the basics of it. But you always have to learn to adjust your position. You have to learn to adjust your feet, your stance, your footwork, your body movement. You're always adjusting. Any other question? You try different variations, and it's very similar, but it's a simplified version of it. You can also attack into the ribs or the kidney and still get a technique out there. So it's just like in the combat. Only I'm making it into an attack. And you still maintain control of the arm and the elbow. Any questions?
So since in the card this is just stylized, but this is more practical. Yes?
Style or but this is an actual strike. You can use that to simply break a person's balance. But this is as strong as a blow as you would punch somebody. That's right there. But again, it's not. If I do this from here, I don't want to be here. When this is deflecting down and sideways, at that instant, there's no time between here and here. This is down, that's there. The timing. People have speed, physical strength. It's their timing that's for split second timing. Any question? By the time I get my hand over here, the deflect gets already in. This is a wasted movement. It has to come across my body. It's too late. Right from here, deflect that. Don't make an extra movement. It takes longer to go from inside to out than it does from outside to in. So think just go from outside to in and do nothing. It also affects your timing to go inside. Takes longer. It's just simple. It's just simple. Like in the contact. Except instead of stopping here, you're just deflecting that. And if you release that, you can be behind the person. You're behind him. So you get multiple blows, not just one blow. You get multiple blows, two. So that's the timing effect. Speed has nothing to do with changing from here to here to here to here. Speed is important, but initially it's the timing of all this. timing of it. It's the timing of one technique to another. Any question? Always think any technique, maximum efficiency with the technique. Don't waste movement. Don't waste movement. Maximum efficiency. Any question? Okay, continue with the hand. Use the same arm. You can also inside, and you're there. And then continue with the next technique. And again, you get in that upper position. So you're always trying to trap or take control of it, rather than allowing him freedom to move. So again, slowly, the movement is just he flex it, and it's right up in there. But then this side. So again, your timing has to be there. If it's off, bam, I'm good. So again, it's timing of it. Understand the movement?
Of course.
Just simple deflection, but not big outside. It gives him more of an opportunity. Plus, the more it moves out, it takes longer to come all that way back in. So elbow-body connection, control that. And it's right there. Don't make a big movement of it. And it should be there. Any questions?
Do this exercise in the mirror. The left leg approach to the right leg approach.
You can go in, you can go out if your timing is. If I go outside, obviously I take the knee out, that's right there. If I go inside, it's heading up the other direction. Again, your feet have to be able to adjust. It's always safer to go to the outside. You take out the knee, take out the joint. You take out the base, they can't do much. Any other questions? See similarities in that movement pattern here. The arm doesn't do this. It hooks. It hooks it. And it's right here. So it's a hooking movement in and out. And that leg right behind it, and again it's right there. So again, it's body movement, not just a step. It's body movement. Any questions? If you're shifting or moving from here, this hand itself can come in there, it's an attack itself, and then down. So don't look at his hand as just coming through and catching his hand. I'm never going to do anything. He has that hand free. Anticipate an attack. If he's moving, that's what I need him here. Not here. Style here. Deflection, similar to what we were working on earlier. You see similarities in a lot of them. You'll see similarities in many of the time. Just a different result. Any questions? I wanted to go to the side and down. His face is right there. His body movement this way, that slight movement downward, it brings his face right to my hand for an attack. So again, there's a different reason. It's not just out, and hook, and it's there. But not too far down. Just enough to affect the person's balance. You can also use it simply attacking the eyes through, or attacking here, the forearm. A lot of different uses. All right. Any question on that? You can also vary funny thing is, inside to outside, not, it's inside to outside. That opens it up. This isn't going to open up anything. It's trapped my arms. Can also come in with a punch and do the same thing. Not just. Any questions?
Together we'll
The original way that knocked it out of here, then now that it's so that's another thing that changed over the years. So we'll do it again the way you're required to do it at your dojo. Is that the question? So things just keep changing. But there's never any practical, rational explanation on why. They just do that. Okay, do that. Why? They don't have an answer, or at least I haven't given one away. Any other questions? Same. Again, no. Same. Attack. But the moment the arm doesn't go at the same time, I'm wide open. Does that arm and go down and wide open? One arm moves, the other arm takes control. And you move off center. If I'm in front of him, I get punched, knee or hip. Almost always it's off center. You just pin it there. He tries to move, you just snap, break. So you're going to learn to control. But even then, it can be broken down, not simultaneously, but in here, simultaneously. It's again, just a chain modification of the original movement pattern. But you can see I'm wide open. You have to go off center, and you have it. Both of my hands are committed. It's the same thing Heian done or other method. Augmented block is often taught this way. Both arms are committed. I block this technique. I'm wide open. Everything's committed. Augmented, that has moved. This is just style. Originally here. Changing that position. It's, again, just altering and changing the hand positions. Practicing basics. Everything is there. Any questions? Okay, continue. Just trap that movement. Just trap that. Too big movement. There's a much smaller lower movement. A lot of times same thing as make it. Any questions? As I said yesterday, you're always ending up. Hand position is always ending up where I can go immediately to another technique. Where it stops, again, is where it starts. No wasted movement. Any questions after that?
So what kind of the individual performance of the category?
It is something that you manage. This movement. And it doesn't mean, okay, everything is as a migrate or a push. If he's reaching in to push or to grab, it's the same arm movement, same thing. It's right there. So it doesn't always need a punch. Grabbing and pushing, comes in, it's there. It's again body movement. Just the style. Should be able to modify all of it. Either it's like looking or step movement. It should be there. It's the same arm movement, same direction, same position, just a slight modification. Don't get stuck on that. It has to be that way. Or the techniques either don't work or they have limited applicability. Is that accurate? If it doesn't, just say no. Any other questions? Or just change it? Not sure. Back this way. It takes the form of this, follow it all the way through. The movements were originally small. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Because it's like a push. Any questions? As we're ready to review. If it follows the exact pattern, people see the contact, but the techniques will rarely be effective or will they work if you follow the exact pattern. Okay, continue. Again, both arms, come in. Both arms are being used. Next technique is there. Or even the first one. Close in. I sense he's going to attack the initial preparatory movement. Both of them are attacks. Face, and it's in there. Both of them are attacks. You know he's going to punch you, you know he's going to do something. It's like a preemptive striker attack. The moment you sense him moving, bang, that's all that you do. Yeah, for that attack. That's just defensive. If you have a purely defensive mindset, your reactions are slow. Technique is defensive. Mindset is bam, attack, slow. Any questions? You can see in dynamic karate, the arms cross at the center point. You're doing something with both arms. You're doing something with both arms. Otherwise, this one is out of position. You can't do anything to punch it right here. Both arms are doing something. Understand the idea? Always feeling covered. I'm exaggerating slightly, but always feeling covered, covered, like a regular knife. Cover, cover, cover. Not open. At some point, you're open. Unless you change the course of movement. Adjust. understand the idea? Almost any turning, avoid throwing, readjusting your position. Again, use your body movement, not just your arm. Any question on any of the movements or application possibilities? Comes right up into that again. My hand, this hand coming down, push back, that one is right there. Now, it'll be modified. You don't have to keep the arms apart like again, that same course. You can change, it's the pattern, it's the principle you apply. Question? Three, four. Some will be, 1, 2, 3, 4. The other stuff, it's different. You can do it any time. Hey, I'm short up. No, slow. Then any timing you can change. But as I said yesterday, the timing is never accurate. Is that what you mean?
Yes, which is the first way.
Oh, the first diagram was you stepped in, 1, and then 2, 3. There was a slight pause after here, class immediately. But not, I see too many people from here. They're not even committing to this. They're trying to go into the other one immediately. The idea from there was to, and then strongly commit. You have to commit to that technique before you switch. But even the arm coming down, changing. This arm's coming down, changing. It's still there. Even the changing movement. So again, it's that split second timing. Any other question?
Well, since you hear the kind of the old classic myth
Pardon?
story about the kata being performed with a bow, is there any kind of historical validity in that?
Yeah,
at
it
all?
can
Is
be performed with a bow or without one. Many of the movements can be performed with a weapon. Like some of the Chinese stuff can be with an empty hand or with a weapon. Again, it's not the weapon, it's the body movement, learning how to move your body when you have anything. That's the key, knowing how to move your body. Sounds simple, but it's baseball, soccer. Or outside block. Knee on thigh. And follow the principle again. Just apply it in a different way instead of always against my hand. Any questions? You have the same for people watching it. You have the same thing here. Any other? But you have to learn it quickly. You don't have time to change, or at least my opinion. You don't have time to change the hand position. Even if it would be the board show, just immediate rather than don't have time to grab and then change it. Is that what you mean?
Yes, where's it come from? Is it in some some places?
Nobody really could trace where it was, at least I have never been told. But I used to see people changing it first. As I said, you never have time to change it. Because if he's coming in with a bow attack here, and I'm coming right up, bam, this way. So you would never have time to make the change. No. Even if I'm attacking from here, then I can modify and move it. it's just a preliminary, position. It's a preliminary position. Anything else?
This is very cheeky, but would you mind performing the class on us?
Yes, correct, very cheeky.
The young people. This deflected this. This was here. It wasn't. So there was always some safety. And it was right there, right when I go down. So there was that. Not going forward. Almost always getting attacked. You attack the joint first, and he's gone. You attack the joint first, and he's open. Or in this. Bam. This, you can't do it. But again, you're not committing. That's this perspective. Okay? It's learning to control your body.